Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Rosie here, and I play Dead by Daylight, so you don't have to. Well, I don't know about anybody else, I am still on a train of optimism going into this mid-chapter patch, because I really think they're gonna fucking gut this perk. Fucking Dead Hard, it's like, just gut it. I don't care what they do. Ideally, they rework it, and it still has a decent effect still. But, like, ideally, this lunge for distance shit, get rid of that fucking garbage. Get rid of it. That effect is just, it's not good for the game. It's not healthy. Get rid of it. Fucking Dead Hard validation. Anybody involved with that wasted their time. Just gut the perk. Get rid of it. Delete it. So, as the horizon as the sun's coming out, and the idea of a Dead Hard nerf is getting closer and closer and closer to the actual fucking game, it's time to start thinking about a world without it. Never thought you'd hear that phrase, did you? A world without Dead Hard. Like, what's the game gonna be like when Dead Hard's gone? I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna be fundamentally flipped on its fucking head. It's gonna be flipped on its head. This game will be flipped on its face when that perk isn't there anymore. It's like, what the fucking shit? I've had to deal with this perk every game for the last 3.5 years, and it's not there anymore. So, the strength of Killer, you're going to feel, Killer's going to be better when Dead Hard isn't there. 115 Killer is going to be better when Dead Hard is not there. So let's talk about why. There's definitely a lot of reasons why. Okay, we're going to start with the most basic. The fact that tight kiting is going to be worse, and we will expand this outward as we go on through the video. So here, my friends, is that same rock tile that we drew out. Again, these are on like McMillan Estate. This is that same rock tile we drew out the other day. Here's what they're doing right now. So you as a killer, you effectively mind game, and they can't see where you're going, but your glow's this way. So you mind game the bastard. He comes forward, finally notices you, right? And here's what's happening right now. They are able to course correct, where they're going to loop around this tile. You as the killer are chasing them, right? You're chasing them. You get them to a point where you're about right here. After winning the mind game, you have successfully executed a successful outplay. You outplayed them. You mind gamed them, right? Right now, they can course correct Dead Hard to the pallet, and then boom, drop it. There's wood in your face now. So your reward as the killer for that successful outplay when they're injured is the pallets dropped. That ain't much of fucking anything, is it? Especially when they're just gonna fucking go to the next one. Now you could try to mind game that tile again while the pallets drop, play, etc., etc. But the fact is that every single solitary second that they are now in chase is a benefit of their Dead Hard. That could be 20 seconds. That could be 10 seconds. That could be 40 seconds. However longer they're now being chased, if they are able to get to another long wall jungle gym, they wouldn't be at that long wall jungle gym if you were correctly rewarded for your outplay. So what's going to happen right now, when Dead Hard's gone, is you're going to be able to get them right here. And that's going to be a hook. Your outplay will fucking mean something, right? And think about that. And think about situations like this, too. Like, this is just one example. The entire game is filled with situations like this, okay? Let's talk about lunging. Like, holy shit, killers. When Dead Hard's gone, you're going to be able to fucking lunge again. Like, the only time you can really lunge right now is when they're in a healthy state. Because, like, you have to give an injured survivor respect when they're right up their ass. When you should be downing them, it's time to down them. No, you can't do that. You got to respect them because Dead Hard's in the game. Well, like, once you are good, you're going to feel how good the lunge is. And, like, some people are, like, so good with their Dead Hards, or so good, like, at running the perk that here's what it gives you, okay? You're at, let's say you're coming to the same tile, right? Let's say you're coming, instead of looping it, let's say the two parties are coming towards the tile, okay? The survivor doesn't have Dead Hard. Let's say they don't have it, okay? Running, that's a little longer. Running, killer's running. Killer now knows that he has to respect a Dead Hard, okay? He's got to respect the Dead Hard, because if he doesn't respect it, I mean, let's push the tile a little back more, actually. Let's push the two parties back. This doesn't make much sense right now. Because with the length of the tile, like, let's say they're right here, okay? And let's say the scaling framed it so a Dead Hard would only push them, like, right there. So they're not there yet. Okay, they're not at the tile. Okay, killer's getting closer. The killer knows that they can't dead hard to get to the pallet. They know they can't do it. So they know that like a juke has to happen here, right? But the survivor doesn't have dead hard. The killer doesn't know that. So while the killer is respecting dead hard, the killer's getting closer and closer. He would have the down right now if dead hard wasn't in the game. Killer's getting closer and closer. The survivor's good enough to kind of do a fake motion, exploit how bad the camera is, and then the killer ends up missing a swing, a very, very basic swing. And now the survivor gets to the pallet. Some survivors that are really fucking good with their dead hards will do this before they show you they have it. They will get an extra juke. Because they'll just juke you, make that pallet, then the killer doesn't respect the dead hard next time because it's like, oh, I respected dead hard and got punished for it. So next time I'm not going to respect dead hard. Then at the next tile, when they don't respect it, they get burned by it. Killer accuracy is going to go up when dead hard's not in the game anymore. You will miss less swings when dead hard's not in the game anymore. Solely because they can't get that extra free fucking juke out of it, right? Because they can put you in weird situations where, like, you'll respect it and then they'll juke you, right? Like, yeah, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about here. And again, this is all only one thing. This is all just, like, very basic stuff. We haven't even gotten to the, like, advanced stuff yet. So, the tight kiting mind game, the increased accuracy of killers as a whole when that perk isn't there anymore. Let's go into the strength of the tiles. Let's go into the strength of the tiles, bro. Let's try to draw. Oh shit. Let's try to draw a fucking long wall jungle gym. That's the one I want to talk about. Okay, so a long wall is like this, right? I think this is right. You have the pallets here, right? So like, boom, pallets here. I think this is how they're constructed. There's like a big wall. There's nothing here, and then there's this big, huge wall, window, right? And then they're like, so there's something like that. Well, no, then hold on, that's not right. It's just this, right? Yeah, because they loop that back and forth. So that's about where the window is, right? They look something along these lines right here, right? It looks something like that, and then there's yeah, right. They look something along these lines. Something like that. That's what they genuinely look like. So like, and then let's put a window, because this is a window, right? Let's just go ahead and give it the palette color. That's a window. Okay. And then the palette's right there. It's up. So what survivors do right now is when they have you in this spot right here, after they just vault the window, you're right there. As a killer, you have to go around. And they're pushing it upward the whole time. So by the time you're like right at the corner, they're up to the top, right? And you just daisy chain this for infinity, right? And then they get an extra fucking rotation off of it, right? Because they have dead hard. It's so like when you would have the long wall jungle gym burned, they get just one more fucking rotation. Then they come here, you're right up their ass. Like that was the super dumb play that they just did, and then they dead hard. Pallet drop right there, right? You probably see that a lot of fucking times when you have a long wall jungle gym. The fact that they don't get that extra rotation saves you killer about 15 seconds before they have to drop that pallet. You had saved, yeah, about 10 to 15 seconds there, burning that extra rotation off and then kicking the pallet. Seconds are everything in this game. Burning a long wall jungle gym for like 15, 20 seconds earlier is huge. That's fucking huge, dude. Like, there's a reason people with this perk they'll have dead or they always die, bruh. There's a reason when you're looking at those endgame stats, even at higher MMR, when they don't have dead hard, they're the ones that are dead with like 8,000 blood points. They're the ones who are like that. And then sometimes, let's run the same scenario with no pallet. Because, like, another thing, this tile right here, this annoying little section of the long wall jungle gym, where I have them right now, is really fucking stupid good, right? So, the killer pushes down, survivor's pushing up, right? They're pushing up. And killer's committing to like all of this shit, right? Killer's committing to the push. Survivor's committing to the push. They loop it like once or twice. And then when it would be time to do the step where they do the dead hard, right? When they loop it enough times, now it's time to do the step where they would dead hard to the pallet, but the pallet's not there. What they can do then, ladies and gentlemen, is pick the appropriate time, dead hard, right? They break away from the tile, dead hard, and then go to the tile that's right there, and then drop that pallet, right? They were able to chain the fucking long wall jungle gym together with a basic tile that shouldn't have been able to be chained to it. Like the perk break, this is why the perk breaks the fucking game. Because like those two tiles were never meant to be chained together according to in the game. They were not meant to. You should not be able to transition these two tiles together. Except, of course, if you burn your other exhaustion perk, which is a life, etc., life, or a balanced, etc., etc. But what life and sprint burst, sprint burst is not even applicable. Sprint burst can't do any of this. That's why I think it's a very overrated perk. Sprint burst is not even in the conversation here. Like life, like you have to do it, like you have to burn it that way. Like sprint burst only like sets up a chase. It doesn't really help you get out of it. It just kind of gets it kind of sets it up. That's going to be weaker as well when some of these tiles are gone and like when Dead Hard's nerfed and you know everybody's not going to have Dead Hard. Like, bro, I'm just saying. Like just like the sprint burst going to be a little weaker too. I think. I don't know. That's a just because Dead Hard won't be there to glue two other survivors together that have it. And an era where everybody is running sprint burst is weaker than everybody having Dead Hard. But you can kind of see what my point here is about transitions. Like Dead Hard can link those two tiles together, even though they were never really meant to be together. And what this does, ladies and gentlemen, because when Dead Hard's not going to be there anymore, and these two tiles would be impossible to link, what it means is the action of kicking a pallet is going to be so much, like, more impactful after Dead Hard is gone. Because right now, let's kind of set a map up. Let's say you are at, what is it? Let's just do something simple like a Shelter Woods, okay? There's the big tree thing in the middle right there. There's just a bunch, there's a jungle gym here. There's a jungle gym here, TL here, long wall here, shacks here, TL, short wall, base, like, and like the corner of that's pretty dead. So like those are like your main jungle gym structures, right? On Shelter Woods. Sometimes a TL can spawn here, sometimes it doesn't. So like the corners are kind of weaker, I guess. Here, yeah, let's amend that a little bit. Nothing usually spawns back here except a Brock, so there's no jungle gym here. And I don't believe there's usually one back here in the corner either. Okay, and then that right here. Okay, so like, and then I think something can spawn here as well. So like this is Shelter Woods. 4 main structures right there. You get 3 jungle gyms, shack, and then maybe a TL in there somewhere. Like maybe very generously putting a TL right here, right? And then the rest of this is just basic tile, basic tile, basic tile. So sometimes 2 can say basic tile, basic tile. There's some basic tiles. Basically, when you, as the killer, let's get the eraser out now. When you kick the pallet, essentially, like right now, like, because Dead Hard's in the game, right? Let's say you are on this side of the map as killer, right here, right? And both of these pallets are kicked, right? So there's a jungle gym right here. There's let's say it's a long wall, right? It's a long wall jungle gym. And I'm kind of thinking of how it would be faced. It would kind of be facing the other way, so it's kind of awkward here. Let's just say they drop the pallet, okay? Let's just say they drop it, okay? And let's say you're Nemesis and you break it really fast, right? Because this is why Nemesis is going to be so much better. You're running a long wall jungle gym as Nemesis, right? You're inside the tile right here. Pallet gets dropped, right? Pallet gets dropped right here. Nemesis, you break the fucking pallet with your tentacle smash, and then the survivor's pushing this way, okay? You're pushing this way. You're right on their ass. All these 2 pallets are kicked, right? What they can basically kind of do right now, and again, this, like, don't correct me on every single situation, but basically what they can kind of do right now, Dead Hard, and then they make this, right? Like, Dead Hard can link, like, the Dead Hard can link these two structures together across like half the fucking map. Okay, against Nemesis, who just shredded that pallet really fast, right? So it's not like he's kicked in an animation. Or if you don't think he can make that against Nemesis, let's just say, okay, Trapper. Hey, Trapper has to commit to a longer pallet break animation, but then like that should be a dead zone. And then when when Dead Hard is gone, what a dead zone is grows, right? Because they can't link this shit together anymore because Dead Hard's not in there. It's not there to fucking do that. They will not be able to link the whole fucking map together anymore. Does that make sense? This is the kind of world that we're going to be able to get here pretty soon. Like they will not be able to link those two together. And so, like, transitions are going to be worse. Like we just said that. Now, again, they can use the other ones to do it. Like, the other exhaustion perks are still really fucking good. So it's like, but like, Dead Hard, this is what Dead Hard is doing right now. Because remember, they got this by just having distance and just playing Dead by Daylight. They did not have to change the way they wanted to optimally kite you to get a vault in there somewhere to light. They burned it when they needed it. They didn't just feel like I have to get exhaustion perk value, so I'm going to change my routes to make sure I get in line with a sprint burst or a damn balance landing, where the only place you can use that on Shelter Woods is the damn Killer Shack, dropping into the fucking basement stairs, right? This all makes sense to everybody, doesn't it? And because this ability is going to be gone, right? They won't be able to, like, that inherently makes all maps less powerful. All maps get worse when Dead Hard's not in it, right? So it's like, why are we not looking at the maps yet? Well, of course we're not looking at the maps right now. We can't. Dead Hard's there creating, like, transitions between shit that was never meant to be transitions. Those two tiles were not meant to transition, but Dead Hard in the game, they can do that. So we can't even begin to talk about not balancing the map as long as Dead Hard is in the game. Because Dead Hard's making even dumb map. Like, Dead Hard makes even maps that should, on paper, not be very good for Survivor, like a Shelter Woods, into Survivor havens. Like, Shelter Woods is a genuinely underrated map for the Survivors. It is very big, and you can do shit like this with your Dead Hards on it. It's not the flashiest map in the world, and it doesn't have a huge, stupid main building tile on it, but, like, it is a surprisingly underrated map for the Survivors, if they know how to play it and use their Dead Hards effectively to do shit like this on it. Right? So, another thing, so, like, when Dead Hard gets in, we can start having when that nerf gets in, we can start having an actual map conversation. You will be able to see the maps played around a 2-hit balance again. Like, these maps feel really bad because you need to get 3 goddamn hits on these Survivors. You gotta get 3 as a lot of the characters. And that inherently changes what your keystone killers are because of that shit, right? Because the rule of the game being 3 health states, but it should be 2. Any map can look dumb when you gotta hit them 3 times. So I think the map conversation when Dead Hard is not in the game anymore is going to get way more interesting. And we can actually see 2-hit balance again. Especially with mind games and stuff. Next, specific characters are going to get better. Like Nemesis, for example. Because we just said that breaking a pallet goes up in value when Dead Hard isn't in the game, Nemesis' ability to fucking shred him like he does? Huge! Absolutely huge. Like, Legion and Plague will salivate at the idea of Dead Hard not being there anymore. Because Legion and Plague, holy shit, bruh. You will have to actually fucking heal against those characters. Which, again, healing's better than it's ever been right now, apart from the 8-second self-care days. So it's not, like, the biggest deal in the world. But, like, Plague especially, bruh, because Plague, counter circle of healing as well. Plague is fucking dying to see this change. Dying. Because, like, oh, you have to fucking cleanse against me now because now the game's balanced around 2 health states again. So, like, Plague's power, the Vile Purge, the Infection, will now actually leave them very, very vulnerable because they don't have Dead Hard to bail them out and make it 2-hit balance again against Plague. Plague will be 1-hit balance, right? So they'll have to cleanse. Legion, they'll have to heal. They'll have to do it. Which, again, not as big of a deal on Legion because healing's better than it's ever been. But Plague, dude. Plague. Like, the reason that they don't have to fucking cleanse right now is because Dead Hard is carrying them. You're going to get some really fucking easy downs as Plague. And then, think about this. Giving Undetectable. Think about that. How about Plague? Plague with Dead, like, give her 30 seconds of Dark Devotion, motherfucker. There's 3 people that are fully sick, right? And you're chasing some guy. Instead of using your power, why not hit them, give them Dark Devotion, you get 30 seconds of Undetectable, and you're running across the whole map, and they don't know you're coming, they can't Dead Hard, and then you get somebody. Something like that, or the same thing for like a Legion could do that. Like something like that along those lines. A perk like Dark Devotion is going to go up in value when there's no fucking Dead Hard. You see what I'm saying here, dude? The meta is already, like, the idea of a no Dead Hard in the game, like, holy shit, I really think they should have nerfed Dead Hard before they tanked the meta, before they just blow it up. Right? Obviously, that's not what they're doing. They're giving us the 40 perks, which is still great. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, wouldn't you have liked to see a Dead Hard nerf this summer, and then this 40 perk update comes in the winter, maybe? So you can, like, play the game for a little bit in its current form without Dead Hard. Just to see how that one perk single-handedly changes the game. Because the problem is, when we lose everything, because they're going to blow shit up, right? They're going to blow up the meta on both sides. You will never be able to see how just deleting Dead Hard would impact the game in its current form. You will never get to see that. And that's rather sad, I think. I think it is. So the specific characters. And the very last thing I wanted to touch on, because again, you can't touch on every single situation. Actually, wait, two more things. Next thing is flashlights. Flashlights are going to be worse when Dead Hard's not in the game. Do you know why? Let's go over it. Because right now, here's what they do. You ready? I'll show you what they do. Let's say you as the killer. Okay? You're a killer. You're the fucking, who are you? Let's say you're Ghostface. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You're the killer. Okay? That's you. Oh my god. It's too big. You're a ghost. You're the killer. Okay? Ghosty boy. I'm gonna say Ghostface. So you're the killer. Boom, right there. You have somebody downed right here. Let's just say, the fucker has a flashlight. You know he has a flashlight. You know there's a flashlight in the game. You kind of saw him. He's hiding from you behind a rock, but you already saw him, right? That's a little far. He's hiding behind this rock right here. You already saw him prior to the down, so you know he's there. So what they do right now is they sit there and they hide, right? They can even do this when they're injured. Some of them make entire builds dedicated to this, where they'll have Dead Hard and Iron Will, right? They'll sit there injured with a flashlight, having their Iron Will waiting for you to pick the guy up. You're not retarded, so what you do is you go after them because you know they're there and you know you can't really pick the guy up. And so what they do is like, oh shit, I got caught. My Iron Will didn't work. I'm going to go over here. Dead Hard, get away from the killer for absolutely free, right? That's what they do right now. Every flashlight user has Dead Hard because it's basically, it's like, if I get found, I don't get fucking downed, right? I don't have to heal to go in and get the flashlight save because I have Iron Will. But I can also get away for free. Now, if you want to be a dick and do that, you're going to get fucking downed. You're going to get downed like probably right here. You're going to get fucking downed. You're not going to be able to just do that. You'll only be able to realistically camp like that. Some people like even come in, if they really want to be super dicks, they come in when they're healthy. They'll make you hit them and make them burn the Dead Hard, allowing their Swift teammates to go pick the guy up, and then they all run away scot-free. And if it's really bad, the guy that you just downed, his Dead Hard might even be fully recovered, and then he gets it again, right? Like, this is genuine high MMR stuff that we're discussing right now. So, like, Dead Hard allow that entire play to kind of go off and function because the healthy guy is being a dick, making the killer burn his Dead, or it's like, oh, don't do it, just go pick him up. Yeah, and then get flashlighted. Like, you kind of have to. Now, obviously, you can get some angles and stuff, and there's ways to kind of deal with it. But the fact that if Dead Hard's not in the game, they won't be able to harass you like that anymore is very, very big. It's very big. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the exit gate. How many fucking times, killers at high MMR, are you about to get them at the exit gate, and they Dead Hard to the gate, and then they get out? They just get distance right to the gate. And then you get out. And if they didn't have Dead Hard, they wouldn't have been able to do it. The amount of clutch kills you're going to get at the gate is going to go up when Dead Hard's not in the game. So it's like, when just discussing this one perk. Because again, no other exhaustion perk can do that. Not one. When you are at that final stretch of the gate, the only exhaustion perk that does anything at the exit gate is Dead Hard. Right? So when Dead Hard's not there anymore, you're going to be able to get way more kills at the exit gate. So you're going to be able to turn like a 1k into a tie, or a 2k into a win, because Dead Hard's not there. Like, just this one perk, dude. Like, there is a reason 75% of loadouts had it, because it just gives you so much. We're discussing so much utility here. Just coming from one perk. Some of the utility it's giving you is not even require you to have the perk. That's another insane thing, basically the Dead Hard juke. When you're injured, you can do Dead Hard impacts every chase it's in, unless, of course, you have another exhaustion perk slapped on. That's another reason why a lot of the other exhaustion perks aren't seeing play. Sprint Burst is the only other exhaustion perk in the top 10 Survivor perks that are seeing play. It's the only one, and it's at the bottom. Because if you're not running Dead Hard, you probably don't want an exhaustion perk on, because you get access to the Dead Hard juke unless the killer sees another one, right? And if you show the killer that you don't have it, it's like, oh, easy fucking tunnel, because he doesn't have Dead Hard. Easy tunnel. He has fucking life. What a fucking moron. He brought life. He brought Sprint Burst. He brought balanced. What a moron. Right? So, those are, again, you could probably think of 80 more scenarios I haven't even mentioned here. You could talk about how it impacts like a God Tile, a Father Campbell's, the Killer Shack, like so many things I can't even go over because there's simply not enough time to bring all of this analysis to the table. There's just not enough time. The perk impacts everything in Dead by Daylight. There isn't one perk right now that is as destructive as Dead Hard. And I think Patrick is looking at it and going, this has got to go, dude. Do you seriously think Patrick is looking at that usage rate and looking at that stat and going, yeah, let's leave it in. Let's not give it that big of a nerf. Patrick is, oh god, Patrick, you fucking saint, dude. Like, Patrick is looking at the data from MMR and going, that perk is a dumpster fire. Get rid of it. We need to gut it. I'm hoping that's what he's saying. And again, so like there you have it. Those are just some of the things you get to look forward to in a world without Dead Hard. And when this game gets to that point, it will be significantly better. It really will. It really will. Because there's just so much bullshit that Dead Hard adds to the game and makes every single killer less fun than they would be if Dead Hard wasn't in it. Right? Because 115, when Dead Hard is gone, 115 is going to go up in power. That is very, very big, especially if you're a Keystone. If you are a Keystone and you are like on the crisp of viability, like if you're a fucking Pyramid Head, but Pyramid Head's kind of above Keystone at this point because of how good tunneling is. But like if you're Nemesis, like and you're reading that, you're going, holy shit, I might go up to viability. B tier might become the viability tier instead of the Keystone tier. I might be viable, is what Nemesis says when he's reading that shit. Legion's going, holy shit, I might be viable. Plague's like, holy shit, I might be viable now. And that should excite you. That should excite you. Like, the idea of having 14 killers viable at high MMR that can beat high MMR Survive with Friends, that should please everybody. That means as soon as we have 14 viable killers that compete with Swift, now we can buff the fuck out of solo queue. Right? Now we have killers that can fucking compete. Let's buff the shit out of solo queue. It's just great, bruh. So hopefully the design team doesn't botch this because like this era, like I just made you excited to play Dead by Daylight again, didn't I? Talking about this shit. I just made you excited to play Dead by Daylight. I just made you want to come back to the game talking about that. Because the perk is going to be deleted. And once it's deleted, I think y'all should give the game another try. You really should. For real. If you had all actually liked the game, because like I say I played Dead by Daylight so you don't have to. when Dead Hard is gone, that might be your time that Rosie says get back on the game, lads. So get ready on the lookout for that. The game might be playable here in a few months. So that's all I got to say. I'm getting the hell out of here. GG's. Still very optimistic about the future, bruh. Ew.